Hey there. Well, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and got to spend some quality, relaxing moments with loved ones. I certainly did, and I'm back to make a quick video because I have a very interesting multi-tool that I need to get along to its rightful owner. But he's been kind enough to let me hang on to it for a little while and make a video to share with you. Have you ever seen a Wenger PocketGrip before? Now, I'd seen pictures and I'd seen listings, but I'd never had one in hand and I never really fully understood one. So this has been kind of a treat for me to kind of play around with this. And I did want to share it with you while I had it. Um, the Wenger PocketGrip, first of all, it's in this nylon case. I guess it came originally in this case because it is a little too big for pocket carry. It's a multi-tool. There's nothing very special about the case, and the case is a little worn and dirty, but the tool itself looks brand new. Now, Wenger came out with these, at least the red Celador versions, back in 1998. I'm not so sure how old this one in particular is, but it sure does look good. These are fixed pliers multi-tools. In other words, this plier part sticks out the end, does not fold away. And it's a lot like the Swiss grip, Wenger's Swiss grip. But that one's much bigger. It's based on their 120 millimeter platform, where this one is based on their 85 millimeter knife platform, so it's much smaller. So you can see the pliers here out the end, and then the handle comes along here. There are two versions of this tool, needle nose and blunt nose or square nose. I believe these are the blunt or the square nose pliers. But they are locking pliers because they are spring loaded, and so you pull back on this little switch back here and it releases the handle, and now you've got spring loaded pliers. Really cool. Now, while we're on the subject of the pliers, there are smaller serrations in the front for gripping things, bigger ones here in this cutout for working with nuts, turning things. And then down in here, you can see you've got a pretty capable looking wire cutter. And these are beefy pliers. They're pretty hefty. The handle looks like it's not going to bend on you or anything like that. They look pretty capable. Now, under the pliers, there's obviously something strange going on. There's this big plastic thing protruding, this big black thing. What that is a onboard bit carrier. It's released by pushing this button here and pulling forward. And you can pull it out, and you see that you have 6 different 1/4-inch bit drivers there. This one comes with 3 flathead and 3 Phillips head. So you're prepared to take on just about any size screw. And the way that works is, let me just close this and lock it in position. Back here you have what Wenger calls a bit driver extension caddy or something like that. Hell, I don't know what they call it. But what it does is it holds the extension on a magnetized end. So instead of your corkscrew or your Phillips screwdriver, you've got this little caddy for this extension. And what you do with the extension is you can come over here. In the back is your bit receiver. Now you can take these bits, see if I can get one out, they're very tight, there we go, and put them directly into this bit receiver. And that will work, but you don't get a lot of reach that way, obviously. So what this is designed to do is to go in here first, and then you put your bit in. And now you've got more of a proper screwdriver. But they come out the end, so it's a very natural motion. I would think that would be very easy to work with. So that is really cool. Let's put all this back. Again, this is magnetized, so it just pops right on there, snicks away like that. We'll put these back. Now this goes back in here like this. Push forward on that switch. No, I'm sorry. Pull back on that switch to unlock the handle. And then there's kind of a hinge here. And it's going to go in that spot right there. If I can get this right without muffing it. I've got it backwards. Okay, so here's the hinge. And it goes in that spot right here. And once you get that in there, then it just clicks into place. So now it's on there, and you can close your handle back up. Because I want to show you the other tools. It doesn't just stop at pliers and a bit driver. You have Wenger's can opener, Wenger's screwdriver cap lifter with their patented pressure lock safety system, so when you force it down on it, it locks and won't collapse. There is also a wood saw on board with a scale on it. You've got inches on one side, it looks like, maybe 2 inches, and over on this side you have centimeters up to 6. So you've got a little scale on board too. And this one in particular comes with a metal file saw. Very nice. And then on the other side, I had mentioned there were 2 versions of the PocketGrip, the needle nose and the blunt nose pliers. But there was also an option with the blades. You could get a regular plain edge blade or a fully serrated one. So obviously this is the fully serrated blade, which I think was a little less common. Makes this knife a little less common. And the condition of that looks just unused. Am I missing anything? They haven't overlooked the toothpick and the tweezers. I'll get that in a minute. That was the toothpick. Here come the tweezers. This is, Wenger's kind of inboard style where, and I like that. They have a little lip, and you've got to get your nail on the inside to get them out. But they're they're hardly noticeable at all, and they don't come out easily. All right, so that's a look at the Wenger PocketGrip, a retired, discontinued multi-tool from Wenger. I just think it's really innovative. Wenger, to me, seemed like the more innovative of the 2 companies. They weren't afraid to try different things. They brought a lot of interesting things to market. Some of those have been absorbed by Victorinox now under the Delamont line, but others have just kind of been lost. So Victorinox certainly is the more conservative of the 2 companies. Changes at Victorinox come very slowly. Again, Wenger put out some pretty innovative, cool, specialized stuff, and you got to admire them for that. So thanks for watching, and have fun collecting.